Oh god. I think we're live. Think we're live?
Morning.
Because my sounds are all jacked up that I had to do a lot of work trying to fix today. Like 20 minutes ago.
We're all here and you got it all done and it's awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
And you have power. That's the most important part.
I do have power.
In America, that's a special thing.
Laughs in my country. My state is bigger than your entire country. Anyways, yeah, live. God, it's the 14th of August. This year's flying by. Yeah, we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons session 29. Odyssey, the Dragonlords. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We'll do a recap right quick because there was, I think, a lot of RP last time. Do a quick recap and then get into the fun. So, Arcadia, it's on.
Right. Also, because Necro wasn't with us last week or 2 weeks ago. So we start the session late morning on Friday, day 22. We meet Icarus, the adult silver dragon, who asks us why and sounds interestingly like a teenager. He wants tribute, black water from Starbow.
That works.
Amitrius starts off in his typical way. We find out that Icarus is 200 years old. Amitrius asks Corbin if he's just here to kiss its ass. So Camos translates from arrogant to dragon and basically becomes our smooth-talking dragon whisperer. Amitrius asks Icarus if he's heard of a large red dragon. All he knows is that they are mean. He has heard that there are rumors of one who like eating horse people in the Cerulean Gulf. Actually, it is a mother and father pair who like to torture together. They are older and bigger and meaner than Icarus. Arcadia asks if he knows of Hexia. He asks if she was mated with anyone, and we find out that Hexia had a relationship with Pythor. Corbin offers him 100 gold pieces for tribute for information on the dragon eggs, and we find that he got the eggs from his benefactor. She is a very pretty and powerful older woman with long, red, flowing hair who came to him in a dream to later on investigating, we find out that that is indeed the description of Lutheria. She showed him where the eggs were on an island, told him to give them to Acastus, and told him to serve Acastus and make sure everything is on track and kept in line. We do not know exactly what that means. He doesn't go outside in the sun. He likes to go out in the night sometimes, but everything is brought to him. As we leave, he wants Corbin to bring him a minotaur because he likes to eat them. As we leave the palace, we notice that people are watching us with great interest, and our reputation has gone around. We hear excited chatter. They're calling out Oracle's chosen ones, the heroes of the Heartlands. Camos is just excited. They're pointing at him and not saying, "Get him!" Eventually, our progress through the city streets comes to a halt, and we get people to stay away from us through prestidigitation that Camos has. Corbin offers to let someone ride him, so an old wrinkled woman with a crutch rides him, and he asks her if she knows of a place with old history. She suggests the temples of Sidon or Lutheria, but she tells him to stay away from the Temple of the Five, explaining that they kind of over-exaggerate things a little bit. So we split up. Corbin goes to Lutheria's temple, Nico goes to his old house, Camos goes to the academy, and Demetrius and Arcadia go to the agora. So when Camos goes to the academy, it is a sprawling campus ground, bustling with activity, lots of beautiful buildings, and many people reading, writing, and hotly debating. In other words, Camos should feel quite at home. He goes to the great library, and actually he doesn't. There's a great library, a hall of heroes, a great ori, and the hall of debate, along with the schools of the arcane. He starts with the administration building. He sees an old lady who doesn't really pay attention to him much until he mentions himself by name. And he makes a point of saying he would have come here first if he had not had business with the king. And she gets very excited and tells him where to go. He tells him to go to meet Atreus in the library. But before he leaves, she asks for his autograph, and he writes on it, "We're all doomed, signed Camos."
We're all doomed.
Once he's in the library, he introduces himself the same way, mentioning he had to visit the king first. Atreus needs the red dragons' names in order to find anything about them, but he does tell them that once they get a taste for a kind of meat, they hone in on it. Camos then asks about curses that are passed down through generations that deal with doomed ones. Atreus said he would have to check the forbidden records and will send word when he finds out more information. Demetrius and Arcadia go to the agora. Demetrius buys a necklace with Valis' symbol on it, which is a golden laurel wreath with 5 stars. Guess so. Who's kissing whose ass? But as we're out there, we notice laughter from the crowd. They are laughing and pointing to the sky, and words start to appear. It says, "Sidon failed. The 5 gods overpowered his magic, saving Mitros." And different people in the crowds react differently. A younger tiefling asks Demetrius for his autograph. He writes a sylvan symbol. A younger woman also kind of gestures towards Arcadia, and Demetrius gives her an obnoxious pat on the shoulder, telling her she has to play along. So she goes and cuts the paper into a pattern with her coppice, showing how sharp it is. And the crowd starts crying out, "Royalty." Interesting. Don't know what that means. We run into some minotaurs carrying a palanquin to which they are chained. Demetrius salutes the minotaurs and says they will be freed soon. We use our fame to get 10% off potions of healing. Demetrius trades his potion of heroism for 11 potions of greater healing. We exchange some money, and then Demetrius tries to convince Arcadia to go to the bathhouse of Valis. And it is the Ritz-Carlton of bathhouses. We get full treatment. Everything is on the house. Arcadia agrees to just get a little food and water and stand outside. Demetrius tries to persuade her with inspiration. Drops a natural 1 and only gets a 4, so she does not go into the bathhouse. Yep. It was meant to be. So Arcadia wanders over to the Great Gardens because that would make her the most comfortable. She finds a really big fat satyr annoying a young blonde boy with a blue cloak that is way too small for him. She finds out through him that he knows Zephyrus and that the Four Winds will be playing somewhere in the area, either at the Siren's Roost or at the Neurodragon estate. She leaves him and goes into the gardens, hangs up her goat target, and practices military exercises, concentrating on speed and avoidance. Corbin goes to the Temple of Lutheria. He asks someone if they have ancient histories of the Dragonlords, the war, the peace, etc. He actually fools someone into believing he is a servant of Lutheria, but another person comes over and outs him as a hero. They will not let him in because he is not a servant of Lutheria, but if they get some bandits, recently a bunch of wine caravans that should have arrived have gone missing. They believe bandits are hiding out in the woods near the vineyards. They want him to stop that, but also if he brings the bandits back alive, they will give him 2,000 gold pieces. As he heads south to grab a couple of beers before returning to the palace, he is soon surrounded by a group of people calling themselves the paparazzi. He performs feats of amazing strength for them. He actually disappears between a big fat man and eventually picks him up in the air. They go into the drink where Ajax gives him a discount for being who he is and also for playing well on his bagpipes. Corbin notices a few of the paparazzi pouring some of their beverage on the ground before drinking, so he mimics them and they make note of it. We all meet back in the palace. Acastus is there alone. He condescendingly says he thought the great heroes of the Oracle would be leaving already to get the Ultros. Ametrius says he can't wait to see the slave trade end at the Minotaur Market. He's in the city to celebrate that achievement. And Acastus says he decided to have a city within the city. The little section of the market will be renamed and have someone there in charge of it. And Ametrius crosses to him and says the last man who thought he could cross him was a god named Sidon. They have a very veiled, threatening, but on the surface, quite friendly conversation. It was very interesting to see the political sparring back and forth. Basically saying, Ametrius said he will soon leave the city, but one day will return more powerful than ever. And Acastus says he will welcome us back with open arms. Arcadia informs people about where the Four Winds might be playing. Corbin busts in, slightly inebriated, tells us about the bandits. We go to the Siren's Roost to see who is playing there. It is not the Four Winds, but we see a flyer there that says they will be playing there the next day. Ametrius, meanwhile, had misunderstood Valus's request to see her as a private one, so he ventured to her chambers only to find 13 Amazon warriors standing guard outside her door. So we take a long rest. In the next morning, we have breakfast together, have quite a good meal when the doors bust open. Kyra comes in, stomping, holding a piece of paper in her hand, slamming the paper down on the table. She asks Corbin, do you want to explain this bullshit? And the paper has a picture of him pouring drinks on the ground with the caption, Hero of the Oracle, a secret Lutheria worshiper? And Kyra yells at him, but he placates her by saying, oh, we might have a lead on those instruments you wanted. All she can tell us is that you can do whatever you want, but be careful. It sounds like she cannot get involved. Corbin suggests speaking to the Minotaurs and Centaurs and seeing what they have to say in regards to this loophole that Acastus has found with the slave trade. He says he's having a conversation with Ametrius. And then Ametrius whispers that he intends to return when we have more of the artifacts and put this king down. Corbin warns him that it is not easy to unseat a king. And at that point, everyone but Corbin notices something move out of the corner of our eyes, but a split second later, it stops moving. Ametrius swings his halberd in wide arcs, hits something and grabs it, and it is a female tiefling, and she heard everything he said. As payment for keeping quiet, she requests passage for her and her companion on the Ultros. When we get it, they need to get to an unnamed island. Kama suggests that she's good at skulking, so she is invisible, which is apparently not hard for her. And so Demetrius asks her to look for a man. He describes the man, and she immediately says Bragos. And it turns out that they have something in common. They show each other the scars on both of their backs. And so they will go look for Bragos, and when we come back with the Ultros, they will find us. They say, we are not hard to find. We're all very loud, except for Arcadia. Demetrius buys a map of Thylea and a compass. Then we go to the Siren's Roost. There are scantily clad men and women reclining on crushed velvet pillows. It is very extravagant there. The sign that hangs above the door depicts a feathered woman in the throes of ecstasy. And as we enter, a beautiful siren dressed in a scarlet toga approaches us. Her name is Ambrosia. She asks us what our heart asks for. Demetrius tells her we are great fans of the Four Winds. We end up getting VIP seats and backstage passes. As we start to wrap things up, she looks at Arcadia and says, oh, by the way, you are the daughter of Pythor, yes? And Arcadia answers, that is what people say. And she tells her that one of her brothers is in the tavern. He is a mountain of a man, and his name is Callistor. He is a warrior, but recently he entertains people privately. We find out through him that he pretty much likes Pythor as much as Arcadia does, but he is a huge fan of the Four Winds. We get him to agree to give the Four Winds a drink. Arcadia has a filter of love potion, which will charm someone who drinks it. What he does say, though, he asks us, will we harm them? And Demetrius said, we will not harm them. And he looks at Arcadia and says, we share blood. Your word is your word. Will you harm them? And she says, we will not harm them. So we might have painted ourselves into a corner because we have given our word not to harm the Four Winds. But he does say that Trellis and Septia are keeping children locked in the wine cellar of the Temple of Lutheria for use in human sacrifices. Corbin promises him he will check it out if we get into the temple. We also find out that he doesn't like being touched or drink like Arcadia. And that is where we ended. We find that the new bard who replaced, quote-unquote, Nina, who was Kyra, is gorgeous. She keeps a cloak on her head, and he has heard that she has a lot of hair that wiggles when she moves. She keeps it covered up, even though people keep trying to see what her hair looks like. No one has. And she supposedly plays the harp very well. And I have the names of the other players in the Four Winds, which when we get to it, I'll share them. And we end early afternoon on Saturday, day 23.
Awesome job.
Yes, awesome job. Like always.
Thank you. These role-playing ones, they're a lot of information. They're harder than...
Yeah, like the battle's like, oh yeah, we fought this, we fought that. But roleplay, it's like, oh yeah. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, y'all wanted to go to the vineyards and then the temple. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were waiting. We were going to do that in between waiting for the Four Winds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then the Four Winds and then seeing the Queen.
Correct.
Cool. Alright, so let's set off. I already have it prepared. Set off for the vineyards. And so y'all come up to a vast field with row upon row of grapevines. And I need to turn that sirenscape down. Holy cow, that's up. Although there are no obvious signs of caretakers, the vines are thriving and fruit hangs heavy. Plant life surrounding the vineyard is very healthy, but nowhere near as green and lush. Following the road through the vineyards, you come to a wooden pass flanked by two large marble statues of leering nymphs. Passing between the statues, you can enter a foggy dell carpeted by dead leaves and wild rose bushes. In the mist ahead, you hear the sounds of musical laughter and revelry. It seems that you have stumbled upon a glade of fey creatures.
I will cautiously move forwards and do a perception check to see if I can spot anyone near the cart or behind the cart or somewhere in that environment.
Okay, give me a stealth, actually.
Oh,
Arcadia wonders if maybe she should do this.
oh sure. Do you want to do it instead?
You're the one with the giant red plate mail right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Can Arcadia do it instead?
Sure.
I'll stay behind then.
Oh, there we go.
Oops, you're on top of my.
Oops. Yeah.
Damn horses. Hang on, I gotta turn this down. That is so.
First, I want to say the wind effect on the map looks super cool, but given how quickly the clouds are moving, I feel like we're in a hurricane.
Yeah, just when I'm turning it down.
Oh, okay, wow, yeah, no.
A bit breezy.
Yeah, breezy as opposed to like, right, about to take off.
There we go. Because, yeah, it's essentially showing that visibility is very, yeah, it's hard. So, Arcadia, you come up here. You can, the music you hear, you can see what appears to be a couple of satyrs. And they are kind of playing some music and entertaining what looks like a dryad. And kind of off to your northwest, you see a water elemental, a big water thing. You have seen one of these before when you're rescuing the oracle.
Okay, I'm going to go back and tell the people what I see. Do I notice? Well, first of all, are any of the satyrs, the dryads, carrying weapons?
Yes.
What are they carrying?
They have a sword. They all have sword sheath and short bows across their backs. And the dryad has a club.
Anything else of note? I know that's not. I should ask something specific.
You can see it. You can see a few wine casks in the center, like they're drinking out of them and whatnot. And you can see that there are like some. There's like remains of like a little campfire right there with bones scattered about.
Okay, look at the bones. Do I know what kind of bones they are?
Give me a medicine check. You know that they are bones.
Okay. Do the dryads and the satyrs seem inebriated?
A little bit.
Okay. And this cart in front of me, does that look like something that has had the wine on it? That's the cart that. And does it? And it obviously affords cover, I'm guessing, since I'm standing behind it, or I'm crouching behind it.
A little cover, yes.
Okay. I will return to the party and explain everything that I just saw.
Okay, I guess we send in someone diplomatic to talk to the satyrs. We have a pretty bad record with fey creatures. I'll say, Kyra, can you go ahead and talk to them?
She looks at you. This is your Odyssey, not mine.
I thought this was like your crowd, you know, a bunch of musical, reveling satyrs.
Do I look like I hang out with satyrs?
Yes, you were in a band with one.
I don't think I want to let the NPC do our RP for us. is
Exactly.
really what
Exactly.
it comes down to.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at.
All right, you go for it, Kamos.
All right.
I'm gonna drink my heroism potion before he goes in there.
Wait, you have a heroism potion as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you should not drink that. You should keep that.
Why is that?
Cause I traded it for like 20 potions last time. It's worth a lot.
It was 11 potions of greater healing.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, everyone should have one. Did everybody take one? And then we should
Yes.
have, I guess, 6 in the bag of holding.
Saying it's a lot of gold.
Okay. I'll check on that later. That's
All right, I guess I'll
maintenance
hold on to it.
Stuff. I'm gonna move up 30 feet. I've taken out my water skin, and I'd like to hold it as if, like, I'm regularly drinking from it.
Okay.
And as I round the, I'm gonna come around this way, just because it seems a little bit healthier. And, oh, by the way, I did get close to those bones. Do they look like they've been freshly cleaned?
Give me medicine.
Let's check. There should be so many more skills in this game. There should be one for cooking. There should be one for finding your character sheet underneath all the maps when you're in a laptop. I increased the scale, but apparently not enough. I'm doing this split. Okay, medicine. Oh yeah, I have like nothing going on there. Oh, it was supposed to be in the tower, right?
Yeah, you know that those are bones.
Oh, good. Yes, right. And so I come around the other side, and I'm like, "Hey, dudes, what's going on?"
One of the satyrs stops and, huh? Human?
Satyr, how's it going?
Holler? Why are you out here?
What? Me and my army of friends were just looking for a party, and it seemed like you guys were having fun.
Army?
Okay, maybe a battalion's a better word, but it's like we're just a battalion, a party battalion. You know how it is. What you guys doing?
But why is there a battalion out in these woods? We've had an agreement.
We're all out just having... Wait, what agreement? I don't want to break any agreements. What's going on?
Well, the mortal, like, people like you aren't supposed to cross the bridge.
Oh, you see, I'm new here, and, it's like, just, you gotta tell me the rules. I don't like breaking rules.
Are you sent by the twins?
Who are the twins? Do I know two people that look alike?
Yes, you met them yesterday, or earlier today. Yesterday.
Okay, can you refresh my memory a little bit more?
Wait, are these,
They are named
these the ones-
Trellis and Septia.
those are the ones that only Corbin met in the
Yeah, they were in the temple.
area.
I
Yeah,
described
they were
them to
only.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can rightly say, I was like...
You did not meet them.
I did not meet them. I'm like, wait, I kind of know somebody that knows somebody. Is it a good thing that I know them, or is it like I should? Are they? Can you tell me about them? As the music for Sirenscape is getting loud, I gotta fix that. Hold on a sec.
At the very top of that web browser, or not the top, but like the middle, you should have a slider.
I got it. It's just the fact that all the ominous music is starting, and I'm just like, and my visibility has gone to crap at the map too, and so I'm like in the mist. So it's like just taking it all in, and I'm like, okay, I got this. It's like we talked to the twins, but I don't think we really like them. How do you feel about the twins?
We don't like them either.
Yeah, it's like that's just they are not cool. And so it's like, are we having a party to celebrate the fact that we don't like? How about that?
Well, we're not. You're not supposed to be out here. This is our area to work, and the only time people usually come out here is when they're trying to steal our wine casks that we worked so hard to create.
It's kind of like, I'm not here to bogart your wine. If you have good stuff, maybe I could purchase it off you. Maybe it's the fact that you're not concerned about such material things as gold. Maybe we can work out a service to trade. Me and my battalion, we can help you with stuff. We like good wine.
But why would you come out here with a battalion? That's very suspect.
Well, it's dangerous. Like people get killed and eaten alive around here.
Well, only if you break the rules.
Okay. So, the rules. Tell me about the rules, because I don't want to break any rules.
You should
Don't come over the bridge.
Yes, and you should speak with your section chief if you're new, and he can give you the rules, because you're not supposed to come out here.
Okay, I think I missed the last hour of the game, and I definitely listened to the recap, but I'm like, what are we doing out here to begin with?
Getting that wine, and the
Oh,
bandits, capturing them alive.
Yeah. I don't think we got to get the wine back. We need to get the bandits. We either bring them their heads, or we bring them back alive. We get more if we bring them back alive.
Here I am talking to a bunch of people who, I'm not getting any other information other than we're not supposed to be here, and damn, do they look like the ones we're looking for.
But it's interesting. Well, they said you would know this. They said they actually make the wine, so I don't know if they're stealing the wine, but they did say they're making it. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Now, all right. So then we've gotten into the beginning of, at least the mystery of what's going on here. I turn back to them and I go, dude, it's like I can't trust those twins for anything.
Just
but why?
Look at the caravan. There's why is the caravan broken down?
Yeah. Okay, that's a better place to continue from. So I turn back to one of the satyrs, right? It's not the dryad who's talking to me?
Correct. The dryad appears to be very inebriated.
Okay. Turn back to the satyr and go, Did the twins ruin your wagon here?
No.
Come here and break the rules?
They tried to forcibly steal our wine. And as you can tell, the people that they sent, well, they kind of broke the rules.
But, they brought a wagon, and now it's kind of like I'm looking at this, the barrels of wine. Do they look like they were on the wagon, or they could have fit? We've got two sides of the story right now, and I'm just trying to see if the puzzle pieces fit. Like this wagon had the wine on it or didn't when they were attacked.
Give me a perception check, because the barrels are right there.
I do much better with investigation.
That'll work too.
Well played.
Don't forget, we have an advantage to use if we wanted to.
So you can see you can make out on the casks themselves a symbol, and it is like a satyr brand, essentially.
Interesting. Okay, so you guys aren't gonna believe this, but when I was talking to the twins, they think this is that you're taking their wine.
And he'll kind of spit on the ground. No, we made a bargain with them. Our forefathers made bargains with their forefathers years ago, and they've broken their oath.
Okay, so and it's like is there a symbol or something that your winery puts on your casks?
And he slams it and points at the caskets right there. And he'll kind of like squat down to like eye level and like, see, don't we look alike?
I think you look better in person. That's a good emblem, but you are. They did not capture your majestic beauty.
Well, thank you.
Now, so is there any chance that there's some other? There's some. Yeah, I almost said some other bandits. That would not be appropriate. No, is there? Do you think there's somebody else that maybe is, any other humans or some bandits in the area that are messing things up here? I mean, maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
And he'll kind of laugh and point over to where that campfire is, and well, yeah. See, that's where they're. That's what happened to the bandits. Fluffy was hungry.
Fluffy. I knew a Fluffy. She was the cutest of three-headed dogs.
Do you still have her?
Well, she's more of like an acquaintance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have her. She, I don't think, that kind of majestic beast can be owned. You just ally with them from time to time. When interests align, you know how it is. What does your Fluffy look like?
He'll point over to the giant water elemental.
Aye. I wave to the giant water elemental.
You can tell it doesn't exactly. Well, it kind of has a face, and it is kind of staring at all of you.
Yes, it's more of an otherworldly being that, is like, what do I have to do now kind of attitude.
Oh, woe is me.
Okay, so you hear Amitrius yell, Kamos, what's taking you?
It's like I turn back to the satyr. I'm like, satyr, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. My name's Kamos?
My name is Satyr.
Okay, satyr. I'm just gonna go talk to the rest of the battalion. I'll be right back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm over there and I'm like, for starters, yeah, a whole bunch of these guys basically killed a bunch of humans, but I don't know if this wine. I'm not sure I think they just killed the bandits, because this.
Well, no, they said
like
that the bandits were sent by the twins, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, they didn't. How would they know if the bandits were sent by the twins? They've been, their agreement has been broken. They for longest
They said
time,
the agreement was broken by the twins.
Yeah. Well,
What agreement was it exactly that the twins broke, and how did the twins break it?
Yeah, because right.
What I'm thinking is that they want I'm thinking that they might want us to mistake these creatures for the bandits and bring them back to the temple so they can make wine for them, like enslave them and make wine for them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's like, and it's kind of like if if the story is that simple, then the thing to do is just leave these, let these creatures be and not get involved.
Well, I was wondering if maybe they would come back to the temple willingly and help us rescue the children.
Tell them we could, if they came back and posed as prisoners, we could, then they could get their revenge on the twins.
Good idea.
And what children are kept where? There are children.
There's a rumor that their children are kept in the temple for sacrifice by the twins.
Amos, please, you have to stop day drinking. You're forgetting everything.
Yeah, well, that's the cure for hangover, from what I hear.
It's his curse.
Well, just go tell them that we want to help them take revenge on the twins if they agree with our plan.
And our plan is for them to come back, as basically go into civilization posing as our captors or as our prisoners, and then we just simply go nuts. I wish, I'm really hoping there's more to this. There's a twist to this plot. I mean, how did the agreement fall apart?
Well, you can ask them.
I
Ask them what the agreement was and get specific.
If somebody would approve my movement, you'd see I was trying to walk away. All right.
So as you come back up, it's still very foggy, but you can only see one satyr, and the dryad appears to be lying on the ground.
And was it the satyr I was talking to before?
Yes, and he's backed up a little bit.
Hey, dude. You seem a little bit, distant.
Well, you said you have a battalion. You've crossed the bridge. I don't know if I can trust you or not.
Fair enough. Hey, it's kind of like I think everybody here wants justice and pacts to be honored. So, just like to point out that I've done nothing threatening, and I think we just need to talk a little bit more.
Well, would you like to continue talking about how you're breaking the rules, or are you here on behalf of the twins? Because you see what happened to these bandits when they kind of try to steal our wine.
I hate the twins.
You hate the twins. Interesting.
It's like I got informed by my cohorts that they are not our friends.
But I thought all humans stuck together.
No. Do all satyrs agree with each other about everything?
He laughs and, well played, well played.
So it's more like, if anything, we're allied with a faction that sees them as, trying to destroy the whole entire world, and we're trying to stop them.
Interesting. So you and your battalion are going to stop the bad people.
Well, sometimes in life, the hard part is figuring out what has gone wrong and if it's possible to put the broken pieces back together. Now, can you help me understand what was the bargain that was broken here?
Well, my brother's father's sister made a bargain years ago that my brothers and I would work the vineyards and be compensated in wine. We kind of figured it as one cask per month as long as the vineyards here remain fruitful, but we were kind of the ones who enchanted these vineyards, but now that the twins have kind of taken over, they've decided to, how do you say, what's the human term, renege on the agreement?
mean, how did they renege on the agreement? They were supposed to pay you and they didn't pay you, or did they start collecting all grapes from the vineyard itself?
They stopped paying us, and when we stopped being, that there was this massive storm recently, they decided to try and apparently send out bandits. That's my guess. That's what my brother Boreas says as well, that they're sending out bandits. And as you can tell right in front of you, that there are some remains.
Yeah, so is there like any other... I mean, I'm trying... There's a chance that I need to find exactly... I need to have more proof to go back to the other humans that don't like the twins, that they're causing trouble. Right now, so we've got this wagon here, and there's a whole bunch of bones from the bandits. Are these bandit bones?
Yes, those are bandit bones. Fluffy was hungry.
I understand, Fluffy. Yes, but okay. So, is there any other? Is there any other wreckage I can examine here to try and get an idea what's going on?
Other than the cart, you see, like some a cloak, but a couple cloaks, but other than that, not really.
Okay, well then I searched the. I turn to Mr. Sater and say, I'm just going to search through this wreckage because things are not adding up here. I'd like to do a search roll of the wreckage.
Okay.
Investigation, of course.
So you are able to kind of find a sack that has a bunch of gold in it. It's kind of like buried underneath some of the other stuff. That's why you didn't find it the first time. But it is a sack full of monies, apparently.
Interesting. Like, give me an idea of how much money.
Looking at it, you can tell it's a lot of gold. More than, like, probably about 500 pieces of gold.
Okay. And, so, I grabbed that sack, and you said they were cloaks. Do they bear any identification or insignia or anything?
They do not. They are all pieces that are left are black, but they are singed.
Okay. Hey, so I grabbed the sack, and I'm sure it's making chinking noises. How much gold do the twins owe you?
2,000 pieces.
And you said there's roughly 500 in this bag here?
Yes.
Camus, you might remember that the twins offered us 2,000 gold pieces to get the bandits.
Interesting. If you guys have I have no way of communicating with you guys. In terms of what I should do. I mean, getting backstory I think is legit, but at this point I'm winging it. 500 freaking gold. How much pounds does that weigh?
Let me look.
I mean, just can I carry it?
Yeah. What's your strength, like 8?
Yeah.
You could probably drag it along the ground.
All right. And does it look like it's going to break as I'm dragging it?
No, it's a heavy sack.
Okay, so I just like shout into my battalion. It's like, hey, can somebody help me with this?
Corbin will walk forward and grab it.
Corbin, I think this is rightly their money. I'm going to give it to them.
Oh, but I don't like to give away money.
Me neither. But,
Maybe we should offer it to them if they'll help us.
Help us do what?
They're gonna. It would be good if they came back with us and we took care of the twins together.
You want to stage basically a raid of the temple to free a whole bunch of rumor that there's a whole bunch of children in there.
Yes. And they can get revenge for what they apparently have done to them.
These guys are about to launch an ambush on us, and I think making friends is, if we're going to get them on our side like that, I think it starts with a gift.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so I take the money, and it's like, can you like fling it at the satyrs without it like spilling all over the place?
I'll just pick it up and walk it over and hand it to the druid. And
well, okay, so we cover half the distance. The dryad she's drunk. Don't give it to
lying down.
She's not conscious.
She's not responsible for giving money. Hopefully, as we're approaching with a large sack chinking with gold, the satyr doesn't bolt, does he?
He does not.
Okay, so we put down the no, don't frighten the wild creature.
I'm just gonna give it to him. He's not a wild creature. Just satyr. They're in town all the time.
Okay. And so you put down the gold, and I step back a bit because I think the dude wants some space.
Oops, SATY. Yeah.
I'll do the same.
So how does he? So I mean, like,
that's what they look
this
like.
This isn't our money. And it's like if these were bandits in your territory, then it stands to reason that it's your money.
And he'll open the bag cautiously and look in and see the gold, and he'll grab one and bite down, and he'll kind of nod his head.
Now, it's like, from what I understand, this isn't the full amount that the twins owe you.
That is correct.
On the other hand, what were they doing with all this money? It's not like bandits would be walking around with this kind of change.
And he'll kind of stroke his beard and, well, maybe that's what they were given to kill us. What's that term? Half now, half later?
Okay. Now, this is, if nothing else, I hope you can see this as a token of friendship here.
I should inform my brother that the human general and his lowly short warrior paid us some money.
Let's not start throwing around words like lowly right after we gave you a gift. I'm just saying, maybe I come from more diplomatic parts. We wouldn't start using the word lowly. It kind of comes off pejorative.
Oh, I do apologize. We don't really deal with his kind very often.
So, you know what? We're all learning here.
Yes.
Right. So, now, it's like going forward. Maybe we can come to some kind of understanding about how we could strike back at our common enemy.
He'll kind of scratch his head. What do you mean, strike back?
Yeah, it's more like we don't like the same people. And, it's kind of like, I did not come into this expecting to find the enemy of my enemy. But here we are. Maybe you have ideas. We've got a couple ideas. You said, your brother would like to, know more, and we'd like to meet your brother.
Well, my brother, he's allowed to go into town. He'll be at one of your taverns tonight.
As far as travel goes, if we just turned around and hightailed and went back to the tavern, is your brother going to know that, we're looking for him? Is he going to know that, we talked?
Tell him he'll pull off a ring and toss at you, and tell him Amadeus sent.
Amadeus.
Camus, you know that the Four Winds are playing at the tavern. Ask him if his brother's name is Cyrus.
What's your brother's name?
Boreas.
Never mind.
Okay, so that's a different name. Laborious.
Boreas. He plays the harp. He's a very good harpist, and he plays actually with a traveling band that apparently they're very good.
Oh, really? I've heard of a band. It's called, like, the Three Breezes?
No. Four Winds. Come on now. You've heard of them?
The Backwind Boys?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like I just don't follow music. It's these days, it's all the cool trends. Okay, got it. All right. I'm going to be back in a minute. I just want to, have a quick meet with my friends. If you want to follow and stay in eyesight so you can see where I'm going, maybe, that would help build a little bit of trust here. Or you can stay here if you want, whatever works for you.
I'll stay here. We're not supposed to cross the bridge.
Okay. So I head on back, given the very short distance.
I want to ask you,
do you know what bridge he's talking about? Have we crossed? Is that the bridge?
It's right at the edge of the map where we came in.
Oh. I don't.
Right?
Yeah, like it's like right there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's just not on the map.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully I give you an accurate description of what's going on, what just transpired if you couldn't hear all of it, and then tell you guys like, okay, so I was given a ring from Amadeus.
Before I back away, I want to ask him if I can take the bandits' heads.
He'll look at you and what heads?
The bones that they left.
Oh, I don't care. We don't have no use for them.
Alright, I'll gather those up and I'll go join Kamos.
Okay.
So guys,
the name that he gave of his brother, is that one of the names that we recognize as one of the Four Winds?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, because we would have found out from Callistor what the Four Winds.
Yes, that is actually, you have met him already. That's the guy you fought who ran away.
Zephyrus?
Yes, but he called him Boreas.
Okay, well we don't know that, so we're not connecting the two. Then I'm guessing, so we wouldn't think that the guy has two different names.
It sounds similar, but not the same. Okay. So Amadeus over there is giving me a did you say a ring?
Yes, a signet ring.
A signet ring. And told us that one of the musicians of the Four Winds is, so that's a tangled web of alliances there and animosity. And so, is there anything else we want to talk to these people about? Because they didn't start trouble, and they think we're invading on their lands, and I just gave them the money from the bandits because...
Were we going to ask them if they're going to help us with the brothers, or I got these heads, we could take the heads back and use those to get into the temple, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's So is our business here done? Is really the question.
Unless we want to ask him to come back with us.
It sounded like he wanted, his brother makes those decisions.
Could be.
So if they want to ask them if they want to pretend to be the prisoners so that they can take revenge by helping us kill the twins.
Sure.
And then, if not, we can use the heads that I have.
Yeah, I mean, he might not because he said only his brother's allowed to cross the bridge, but you can ask them.
Sure. So I wander back over.
Okay. The Dryad is now standing.
Okay. Does it have the Dryad have a gender that's apparent?
Appears to be female.
Okay. So I give her a nod of acknowledgement for the fact that I'm like, hey, and I'm like, Amadeus, right?
Yes, and yes, you're Lord Kamos.
Thank you, Lord Amadeus. Now, it's just one crazy idea. We're like thinking about raiding the temple of that the what is it? The twins work in, because they have a whole bunch of children prisoners. We are pretty sure they have, and we're looking for allies to go into this raid with us. And wouldn't you know it, they think you're the bandits, right?
He kind of looks at you confused.
Okay. I mean, just hear me out. What do you think about the idea of you and your friends pretending to be our prisoners, and then we all go to the temple and free the children in the basement?
And he will say no. We are not allowed to cross the bridge.
Fair enough. But you know what happens is I just had to ask.
Yeah, and plus we're not great warriors. We're just winemakers.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, so as I understand it, if any deal is going to be brokered here, it's between, what is it, us and your brother, Zephyr. You said his name was?
Oh, his name's Boreas. That's
Boreas.
that's just his stage name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I thought I didn't know anything about music. And so now, just a thing. I gave you the money, but if he's in charge, maybe I should give him the money?
Oh no, he's far too busy with that. We'll be fine.
Oh, of course. Yes, I understand. All right, Amadeus. It was good meeting you. I start to make a gesture like I'm crossing the distance to shake his hand. Is it like a well met, we're not going to fight kind of thing?
He will offer his fist up. Like a fist bump. He won't shake hands.
Yes, I understand. I hear there's a plague
hoof
going around. Well, he doesn't hoof me. That's his foot. And yes. There's too many plagues going around these days. Yes. Okay, and I think we're off.
Okay.
Now, was there a fire that he had mentioned at one point?
Just the campfire that over yonder, but Corbin took the bones.
Oh, okay, that campfire. Got it. Okay. My dudes, I think we are done here.
Nicely done, Bryn. Nicely done.
Yes. And
Cool.
as y'all are turning to leave, those two satyrs that weren't there the second time, they kind of appear and start waving as you are leaving.
Cool.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like we've got new knowledge about, how connections are made. Now it's a good time to talk to Kyra about, her relationship with Zephyr and
Why? We already know that one. Let's just go back to the Temple of Lutheria, kill the twins, free the kids, and take their money.
Cool.
Rude.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Is that rude?
Carbon will go to Demetrius and say, "I'm not sure about this wizard. He gave away money."
Yeah, that's a little strange. He probably shouldn't have done that, but it's our fault for letting him handle it. I think he did reasonable.
material possessions, yes, and it was not our money. If I don't know whose money it was, but
It was in my hands. It was my money.
Well, let's just handle this Lutheria business. I'm eager to get it over with.
Okay. So once you guys cross the bridge, when you were just in fog and weird sounds, it becomes nice and sunny again.
man, I almost feel like the theme music has changed too.
Alright, Corbin, can you smooth talk us all into the Temple of Lutheria, or do we have to bust in with force?
No, I've been there before, and we have this sack full of heads that I gathered up, so
Okay, let's go.
we can say we're there to claim the reward.
Okay. So yeah, we make our way back to the Temple of Lutheria, and when you walk in, the twins are not there, but there is another priest-like person inside, cleaning and whatnot.
So I'll go up to him and I'll ask if the twins are in.
He looks at you and gives you like the side eye, and no, they're not. What can I do? How can I help you?
Say they assigned me and my friends a task, and we have completed it, and we'd like to get our reward and have access to the temple.
What is the task?
It had to do with the bandits.
The bandits. Refresh my memory, please, sir.
No. You see, what happens here is we didn't come here to talk to the janitor.
He gives you his eyes kind of open wide. Excuse me.
I'll say sorry.
But just fetch the twins and let us in. We'll wait.
Yes. The twins know of this business. You can get them, or someone who knows of the task.
Wait here, and you are
Corbin.
Very well. And he kind of walks to the very back. There's a door over there, and about 4 or 5 minutes later, he comes back with a another priest, but like very bulky priest. Picture like Arnold and like robes.
All right.
And he comes up. Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Like, this is a very strange temple you have, but we have fulfilled the task. Who do we talk to about getting our reward and access to the temple?
What was the agreed amount?
Unfortunately, we did not bring them back alive, so 1,000.
Do you have proof?
I will hand over the sack of heads.
And he takes out a head and looks at it. This does not appear to be a satyr head.
You said the bandits. These were the bandits. I found them with the wine cart.
And the wine.
I was all smashed, unfortunately.
And he'll look at you. Give me a deception.
All right.
And he says, stay there. You may have a seat.
Can I use insight to see if he believed me?
You think he might.
All right.
He says, wait there 1 moment. We will have your just reward shortly. So y'all are kind of like in the back of the temple. 'Cause I don't have a map for this. So
Arcadia would be hanging towards the back.
yeah. How do I want to do this? So a few moments later, he comes back, and he says, he's holding some money. He says, my Lord Corbin, we don't have all the money right now, but if you want to wait, we can certainly get the rest for you.
I can take part of the money now, and the access to the temple is the most important.
I want to insight this guy.
What are you trying to insight?
I want to see if he's trying to keep us here for nefarious reasons.
It appears he does not. And he'll say, yes, if you want to wait, we can certainly get you the rest of the money, and we can offer you food and beverage in the meantime.
But no money at all right now?
Oh, we have half.
Okay, I'll take the half, and I'll say in the meantime, we would like to go to the archives.
The archives. And the twins promised you this.
Yes. That's why I came here to begin with.
He kind of rubs his head. And you are a follower of Luther. Oh, wait, you are. I saw in the papers. Yes. But your companions... Are they also worshippers?
They are not all worshippers, but they can be trusted.
No worshippers are not... non-worshippers are not allowed.
Then I will go to while they wait here.
Very well, so you would, if you want to come with me, I will escort you downstairs.
Yep. I will signal to the others to wait.
Okay, so he will lead you down some stairs, and you pass a couple rooms that have closed doors, and he opens up another door, and he says, inside, that is where the archives are.
Do I notice anything with the closed doors? Because I'm looking around to see if I see any signs of where they might keep the children.
You see closed doors. Yeah, that is all. It's just like a little hallway, a couple closed doors, and he leads you to the back of the end of the hallway.
Okay.
And he opens up that door and lets you know that is where the archives are.
Okay. Am I alone?
You are, as he closes the door behind you.
Okay. Well, quickly, first I want to look around the archives real quick and see if I see the books that will tell me anything either about dragons or what happened with the peace or something like that, because that's what I was going to look at before.
Did you get the message, Arcadia?
Yes, I did.
So did I find any books?
Give me an investigation.
Not Corbin's strong point, but we'll see.
Oh,
I take that as a no.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so then I will listen at the door to see if anybody's outside the door.
There is not. That you can hear.
I will carefully open the door and try to stealth my way out into the hallway.
The door does not open.
Uh-oh. Can I try to force it open with my strength?
Certainly. The door budges open a little bit.
Can I see why it's stuck? Is it jammed, wedged, or something?
It just looks like it needs to be cleaned, like the hinges need to be cleaned.
Oh, all right. Then now I'm out in the hallway.
Yes.
All right. I will stealthily go investigate the other doors that I saw to see if, and listen at them, see if I hear children.
Okay.
Need a perception for that or what?
Are you just listening?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can, you know how, like, if you take a seashell and put it up to your ear, you can hear the ocean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try knocking on the door.
Okay.
Anyway.
No one answers.
I'll try to open it.
The door opens.
Anything in there?
It looks like a storage room.
I'll rummage around a little bit just to see if I find anything.
Give me a perception. So you can kind of hear noises, kind of like some kind of I would say like humming.
I'll follow the noises to see where they're coming from.
It appears to be coming from beyond the room.
Can I check like against a wall or something?
Sure.
I'll look for a secret passageway or something.
Give us an investigation.
I want to use my advantage on this one.
You know that this is a wall.
Jesus, even with advantage, huh?
Yeah.
But I didn't see any other doors outside.
You did not. Rolled a 4 with advantage. That's pretty bad.
I'll just try pushing really hard on the door, on the wall.
You push hard against the wall. Give me a strength. You push so hard you crack your back, but nothing happens.
Alright. And I didn't find anything else in the room. I just hear this humming.
Well, this is kind of like a storage area, so you could find like some food and stuff, but other than that, no.
Are there any animals or anything around, like rats or anything?
There's not.
You said there was 2 doors, right?
Yes.
In the hallway? I'll go out and I will open the other door.
Alright, opening the other door, it looks like this is their laundry room.
Alright, I'll go in there and do the same thing. I'll look around and see if I can... Is it also back to the wall where the humming was?
It's on the other side of the hallway.
Oh, it's on the other side. Alright, well, I'll see if there's anything in there. Any kind of clues?
Give it an investigation.
I'm sorry, I missed the description of this door or this room. What is it?
The laundry room.
Laundry room. So digging through the dirty linen, you don't find anything. I mean, you do find something, but I'm not going to describe it. And it smells a little bit, but that's about all you find in here.
So these are like robes of the priests and stuff that are in here?
Yes.
I will take enough sets of them for all of us and throw them in my pack. In case we want to disguise ourselves later.
And these are all human-sized robes. There are no short robes or large robes.
All right, maybe I'll take a couple extra.
Don't worry, they'll fall for it. Just
Yeah.
Demetrius in one of those.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see. And there's nobody down here. It's just empty.
Correct.
All right, I will make my way back up.
And that I would like to point, once you left that one room, the humming did stop.
Okay. I'll bring my way back up to the top of the stairs and see if there's like somebody that can help me with the research, since I couldn't find what I was looking for.
So you go back up, and with the rest of your party is the first person you met. And he looks and, done already, sir.
Is there anyone that can help me with the research? I'm having trouble. Or maybe one of my friends could come.
Non-worshippers are not allowed.
Arcadia
Thomas,
walks.
isn't it time for you to convert? Sorry.
Arcadia walks forward and says, "I will assist him." And she makes bows her head and makes a sign.
And he says, "Ah, yes, I did hear about the Amazons finally seeing the light some years ago. You may go."
Yep, we will go back downstairs. I will ask Arcadia. It's like, are you a true worshipper of Lutheria?
And she looks at him and says, "Of course."
I did not know. Anyway, so I will go back down and I will, I'll say, I looked around and there's some humming coming from this room here. And I'll show her where the humming was.
Okay. So I go over there and perception, right?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to use my advantage as well.
So you start to hear the humming, and you look around and be like, "Oh, there it is," and you find the obvious switch.
Ouch.
Okay. And I say I found it.
It was too tall for me.
Yes.
It was high up on the wall.
It was. Shall I push the switch? Are you ready?
I will ready myself. Go ahead.
Okay, now I'm going to look. Let me look around to make sure that there's nothing that this switch is going. I'm going to look around for traps before I press this button.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I'm going to sneak across the hallway and scribble some praises to Pythor in some of the books.
You're gonna go in to face some books?
Yes.
Okay, noted.
Why you always
I'm not defacing him. I'm improving them for Pythor.
Noted. So looking.
I'll put them in not so obvious places, so it will take somebody some reading to find them.
Okay. So Arcadia, you look around. You do not see any obvious traps.
I'll come back in as she's finishing that.
Right, but I'm still step to the side, or try to step to the side of what I think might be. I'm not going to stand in front of thing or anything. Okay, so I push the button.
Okay. So when you push the button, you hear a door or the wall pops in and moves to the side, and you can hear some chanting coming from down a dark hallway.
Oh God. She looks at Corbin and says, "I can sneak in, but I think we should take this on, just the two of us."
Maybe we could.
So-
We could attack the priest upstairs and let the others in.
We could. Then I should shut this. Do you want?
I mean, we should leave it open at this point, but
Well, I know where the button is because I don't want them to hear what's going on.
okay.
Maybe I can. How far away does that chanting sound like it's coming from?
Maybe 100 yards or so.
Oh, it's 100 yards.
Yeah. Like you can faint. Oh, no, you can, I don't think you can see that far. But yeah.
Okay, so
We could see what's going on, and maybe we could sneak the children out.
I don't know.
yeah, again, just the two of us, or do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want to try to see what we can see first, or should we just?
Maybe we
Yeah,
should try to
right.
see what we can see first.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak forward.
Now, some time has passed, and we're just kind of hanging out upstairs. And can you give me an idea of like if we were just to like, what kind of security is between us and where my friends have gone?
So Big Baldy, he's kind of leaning up against the wall, and then the other, the first person you met, he's still walking around cleaning things up. So if you were to try to sneak past, you wouldn't be able to sneak past him because that guy's like literally sitting at the top of the stairs.
Are both of them within the same range, or within range of the same sleep spell?
One is against the wall, the other is about 45 feet away. I don't know what the range of sleep is.
Yeah, I'll check that out. So that's what I'll look that up.
Pretty big. Can't remember if it's 60 feet or not.
Like one's on one side, the other's on the other side. Arcadia. All right, so Arcadia's sneaking in. What about Corbin?
I'll stay behind her far enough that she's well ahead of me.
All right, give me a stealth. All right. So as the two of you come down, or make your way through, I'll show you a map here in a second.
Oh my!
So you can see this. Yeah, you come to this temple. You see the two twins at the in the middle of this raised arena. All these children are kind of lined up, and it looks like they're about to be sacrificed. And then, kind of in the background, like on a raised dais, you see shadows of four other cultists, and they're chanting.
I'll motion for Arcadia for us to back away.
Okay.
And I'll
We gotta
whisper, like, there's too many of them for us to sneak the children out. We're gonna have to bring the others.
So we saw the twins and how many cultists?
From what you
Four.
can see, there are four.
So
Assault
the
halberd,
little C's, the C's in a clump are C's for children, but the C's on the top are
Are the
C's
cultists.
for cultists.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Just when we get into
we're not facing an army of cultists, yes.
right, but just when we get into the thick of things when we're actually in battle, I guess you just scroll over it and you can see that they're children versus cultists because the tokens are the same. Okay, cool. So let's.
They're different color too, but you can't really
Are
see
they?
it because of the The children are yellow, but you can't really
Okay.
see them
Cool.
in this map.
Okay, let's get the hell out
Yep.
and get the others.
Back away.
And I'll shut
backing
the door.
away.
All right, who's leaving first?
I'll leave first.
All right, Arcadia, give me a perception as you are leaving. All right, so as you're leaving, you see one of the twins go up and get the first child and lead him forward.
Kill it. Stop them. No time to get us.
I I'd say Corbin. I said, get ready to run.
Nope.
They're going to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and. Which one is it? Trellis that has?
Yes, Trellis is the one leading.
Okay. I'm just going to fire at and try to hit Trellis and then run, because they're going to. Whatever happens, they're going to be coming out, but it'll stop what they're doing.
Okay.
Except there I am. Sorry. I'm going to murmur a little
Ooh, excuse me.
something that puts Hunter's mark on that. A second.
And while you're doing this, you see Septia starting to raise a blade.
Oh, so it's Septia that's going to do the killing. Trellis is just holding?
Correct.
Oh, then I'm going to switch to Septia.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me, I have to redo this, sorry.
Does she have any reactions? I don't think so. No, she would have major armor on. That'd be about it. Ah.
Hi. Sorry, this is taking a bit.
Shield.
Okay, here we go. Shoot at this.
You have sharpshooter, right?
I do have sharpshooter.
Okay, just checking.
Here we go. Ah, Christ.
So it just, the first that shot doesn't even it lands right there.
Does it even does she even notice it though?
No.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna shoot again. Jesus Christ.
All that prep.
Right. Okay, I'm going again.
Alright, so before you roll damage, let me just see something really quick. 5, 15, no. Okay, go ahead. Smacking her with the
Okay, well that's
crossbow.
weird. I'm not sure why my. Oh, because it's not on her. The trellis. I'm gonna add it at D6. Is that okay? Because it's still on trellis by accident.
Yeah. Alright, so getting hit by that. You only have 2 attacks, right?
No, I don't have 2 attacks.
Oh,
That was from the mark.
no, you only have 1 attack? I thought you had 2 attacks.
Not. Yeah, well, it's Nyx usually. I could send Nyx in there.
Oh, you only have. Hang on. Then. Because that first attack missed.
Oh, yeah, that's why I figured if it didn't miss, we're not in combat.
Oh, you're gonna shoot her again. Okay.
If you said she didn't notice it, then I just took another
Okay.
round.
Took another shot. Okay. So yeah, you hit her, and she stops swinging the blade and turns and looks, and says, "Get him." And let's take a break.
I say to Corbin, run.
So yeah, let's come back at 10 minutes, so 10:15.
Cool, thank you.
Alright, Steve. Yeah, we'll be back.
Thinking about it.
We'll be back here in about 10 minutes as they're starting to fight some cultists. Just the 2 of them. So yeah, if you go ahead, please come back, and we will see you shortly.
I'm pretty sure
It's like Scientology.
Yeah.
It's only at level 3.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Probably say it's like Scientology. We're back.
Right. Now, before we jump into, like, I'm hoping I can get at least 10 minutes, of time back from, when the players, I was trying to do something and like, hey, I need to find out what the range on sleep is. And then we switched to the other context.
Yeah.
What I'm really looking for here is an opportunity to, pull out prestidigitation and just make some cool effects, maybe something amusing, like pretend to juggle with, magical flaming balls and things.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to, gain the interest and attention of the two people watching us.
Well, because this guy, this like right there is the downstairs. So yeah, A is the big guy. He's watching you. The F guy, he's still walking around cleaning. Doesn't really give a damn, to be honest.
I was gonna try something in the hallway we were in. Are we just saying we ran all the way back?
We can jump to you in here in a second, and because I'm assuming Kamos is doing it while you two are still downstairs.
Because I'm going to be doing something on my way out as well.
Okay.
So
well, hang on. So we'll do Kamos first, and then we'll jump to you guys, but we'll do an initiative for you two.
All right.
Cool.
So within 90 feet of each other, that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, I think that's... That,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can just do the thing. So I cast, now that I'm just casting in the area and it's like nobody's reacting, then I stop casting prestidigitation and cast sleep on them.
Do you have sleep? I don't see you having sleep.
I thought I had sleep.
I thought you did, but maybe I screwed it up when I was playing your character.
Oh sure, I'll blame it on you. But...
I see Fireball, Liamon's, Hold Person, Misty Step, Tensors, Tasha's, all that.
You're right. My bad. Okay.
Cast Fireball on him instead.
That
puts him to sleep.
Good catch, thank you. All right. So much for that plan. I don't have a plan B. It's you know what? I cast Charm Person on A.
All right. Give me a second here. Let me look at that right quick.
You make a goat noise when you do it.
So for
Do I have Charm Person?
instrumentic,
I don't have Charm Person.
you do.
What's that?
You do have Charm Person.
Oh, I use the harpy chords.
That would charm everybody.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
Like, including your friends.
You don't want to do that.
So they listen to me for once? What do you mean? Okay, fine. No, I pull out the chords. I let it rip.
All right. All right.
Would we hear that down in the hallway?
No. You guys are too far away, but everybody else. So let me see here. Hang on. I'll give you. I'll push you a roll. A. Let me see here really quick. Does he have a thing?
You guys play this game on a laptop screen.
I don't.
It's the price I have to pay for mobility.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this is a save. We don't need commas. Oh, we can tarot. Okay. That should work.
Yeah, it does.
So A, let's see, who hasn't rolled? Everyone rolled? Yeah. Everybody succeeded. Because it said DC 11.
Even the bad guys.
Yes, even the bad guys, they rolled. One rolled a 25 and the other rolled a 20.
Jesus.
Yeah. So A will look at you and he'll kind of cock his head and ask where you got something that sounds so beautiful.
Oh, this? I got this from, what is it? From a trader back in, what was the other town? Mitros?
No, we're in
Astoria or
Astoria.
We're in Mitros.
Astoria. All right. Back in Astoria, it was like the most beautiful sound I ever heard, don't you think?
Yeah, that's very pretty.
Yeah, so I'm a little confused. Are we busting and out and killing these guys, or what are we waiting for?
Well, you don't really know anything yet because me and Arcadia are still in the hallway.
I'm looking for a cool way of, or hopefully a nonchalant way of not getting these guys on our side or something. And so much for that. So then I just straight up cast. I swear, I do not see Charm Person on my spell list.
Look at your feats.
Oh, it's one of my feats. But isn't that from the,
Can't be right. Charm
BRB.
person's not a feat.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain you probably just mislabeled it. But it's labeled under your feats.
Okay, fine. I cast Charm Person on A.
Okay, so when you go to do that, he will counterspell and tell you, don't do that again.
I'm sorry.
Hey, he made him use a counterspell.
And I'm kind of...
But he's a wizard, Harry.
At this point, that's all the nonchalant things I was willing to do. My character doesn't know that we're about to enter combat, so I'm just going to call it there.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go to Arcadia, who's here, and put Corbin back on the map too. And then do this. And then
This is
do
like
this.
some kind of corridor we're in.
Yes, you're like in a hallway.
What's the width?
I'm about to draw that right now. 10 feet, and then it goes down 100 feet.
Oops.
Give me a second. Satya and Trello's initiative. All right, Arcadia. She is staring right at you and says, "Get him."
Yep, I'm going to take the dash accent, but not. Yeah, I'm going to take the dash accent, but I'm going to make sure that Corbin remains ahead of me.
Okay.
Is there any place where the hallway narrows
It
at
does.
all, or is it straight?
It's all 10 feet by 100 feet.
What about the door?
10 foot.
Okay.
Well, the door at the very end, like at the end of the hallway, yeah, that's the 5-foot door.
Okay. Good to know.
So if you want to move yourself.
Oh, so I don't know. You said it's 100 feet? Oh, so, okay. So I guess I moved. Oh, I see. You've made it
Straight
giant.
south.
So. Oh, and then I pass my turn.
Da-da-da.
Hear her say run, and she runs over me.
Yeah. Let's see here. So he's going to move up right there, and he's going to call out, "Come." And Corbin's like, "Fuck you, man."
Can he see me?
Yes.
No. Okay.
And then he
Nice.
will move right there. Corbin, because this is lit up now. You can see her step up and turn around and look behind her and say, "You must leave."
You said that to who?
She said that behind her. And then she's going
To the child?
No. To essentially to the cultist behind her.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
to
a
those four
child.
cultists?
Yes.
So she's saying that to the four cultists way on top.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yes, you must flee. And then, so good thing Arcadia's so far away because she's going to cast Fireball centered right on Corbin.
Oh, shit.
We treated you as a friend.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Corbin.
Wow, that's lucky. Look at all those ones. Ones and twos. That was really lucky.
Do we hear a giant explosion?
No, actually, you don't. There's a reason why you won't hear it. But it will kick off for use here and shortly, depending on what these guys do. Corbin.
I'm thinking. Would I see the child behind her?
No, because Trellis and Septia are both in front of
Yeah.
him. And,
I didn't think that.
And the child's little. Like,
All right.
I think like 8, 9 years old maybe.
Yeah. Well, not knowing what's happening and getting fireballed, I would probably turn around and throw my and unleash my Javelin of Lightning spell on Septia and Trellis,
I like it. And it would hit the kid too.
and I'll highlight the kid even though I don't know the kid's there.
Correct, because I think it's 100 foot.
But wouldn't it stop at the person you're aiming
No,
at?
it goes through
No,
everybody.
It's a lightning bolt. It goes
Yeah.
through them.
But doesn't it stop where the target is?
Nope.
Nope, it goes through them.
It's a straight line attack.
How long of a line?
120 feet. So technically it'll go right between those two cultists at the back too.
The cultists are up top on the dais.
Okay.
So
Did
Can I
you just
target-
kill
I
a
target-
child?
I don't know.
you targeted yourself.
Should I roll? I just untargeted myself. Should I roll damage then?
Untarget yourself.
I did.
You have yourself targeted, Steve.
Also, please untarget a child.
Nope, he hit the child.
Dude.
You
Hang on.
didn't see him.
Did you hit Trellis? Let's see.
Well, it'll still do damage. It'll just do half damage, right?
Let me double check here. Because you yeah. So yeah, target those 3. Yep, and then do your thing.
Damn.
And
Oh, why
he's-
did you do that?
he starts laughing. Oh, maybe you are on our side after all.
And then I will run my full distance away.
Why? Why did you do that?
And he left a javelin.
No,
didn't-
the
didn't
javelin
see the
doesn't
head.
throw.
The javelin doesn't throw.
Yeah, it's just a spell.
No, but you have to throw it.
Yeah, when you hurl it and speak the word.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll leave the javelin. I'm not standing around. I'll pick that javelin up later. We're coming back.
Yeah, he didn't see the kid behind them.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I wouldn't have done it if I saw him.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen him.
You know, Nyx might be able to get to us faster.
And let's see. I still have a
Good
bonus
point.
action, right?
What?
Let's see. I did my action. I moved. I have a bonus action. I'm going to. Then a second wind. That's it.
Good point, Kamos. I forgot about Nyx.
Oops. Do.
I was wondering why the NPC children were included on the combat tracker.
Now you know why.
Do I sense a disturbance in the Force? As if, like,
Oops.
children have just screamed out in pain.
Not yet. Corbin.
One thing I can do is I can make, Sapphire reappear in the hallway they went down.
Don't you have to see that, though?
What do I see? Is the
No.
doors closed?
No, wouldn't you have to see where she's at? Or see...
Make her
To make her reappear, wouldn't you have to see where she's reappearing?
Where's the door?
Yeah. The idea is I want to make her reappear at a spot that I can see. Oh, it's like there is no spot past under unidentified A that would get her past him, is what you're saying.
Right. Like
Never mind.
he's like sitting at the stairwell essentially.
Why is Kamos doing things? What does he know?
I don't know anything. I'm trying to find something out. We've been waiting here for a while.
Oh, okay. So you just got impatient.
Yeah, that's why I'm not starting combat. I'm just over here going, maybe I can get my familiar to sneak past him. Maybe I can charm him. And none of that's working.
It'll cease to matter soon. So where's the door on Gorgia? I ran to 35 to here, but I don't know where the door is.
Where my arrow is at, the end of the arrow.
Oh, okay, so I'm right near the door right now.
Correct.
Can I still see them? Can they see me?
You can maybe make out an outline. I mean, you're 100 some odd feet away, so it'd be kind of hard.
All right, so they can't really see me.
Right.
So I'm gonna yell at Arcadia to get the others, and I'm going to use my illusion spell to disguise myself as a bin of laundry, since there's a laundry here.
In this hallway, you're gonna make yourself a bit. Okay.
I'm just gonna look like somebody left a bin of laundry. Matter of fact, I'll throw the clothes out so there'll be real clothes around the bin.
Okay.
And then I will hold my action to grapple if somebody gets close enough to me.
Ooh, nicely done. Laundry with the real clothes.
Let's see, what is the range on that? 60-foot cone. Oops, no, hang on. Oops, she's only this far. That'd be 30.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And she will step to the side. No, actually, she's not going to step to the side. She's going to just wing it. So she's going to, because it's 150 foot. She's going to willy-nilly it right there.
Is that another fireball?
It is.
Jesus Christ.
You've used your advantage, haven't you? Or
Yeah,
inspiration?
I did. But I get advantage on spell anyway.
Gnome cunning?
Alright, here you go.
Didn't help. Corbin's getting a little pissed. He's taking 2 fireballs now.
Yeah. This guy up top, he's just cleaning. He's going to call out something to Septia and then come back over to the children.
Okay. I am going to continue running to get out of this corridor. Where is the door?
Oh,
Right in front of me.
Yeah, right in front of him, basically. Yeah, right where the tip of the arrow ends.
But you're staying in the corridor. Then.
I was, yeah. I may still.
Yes. So this bin
I'm
is
disguised.
going to
I'm disguised as a bin of laundry, and I told you to get the others.
Okay.
No, Corbin's plans are always excellent.
Of course, the
Nice,
laundry is
but-
now charred about me. But
Okay, I said, can, oh, shit, you're inside there. I can't do what I was going to do. Okay, then I'm just going to go run out. It's going to do something to the door, but you're inside the door, so that's not helpful. So I'm going to dash 60 feet as far as I can go, and I guess it's off the map, or I don't know.
yeah, you're back in that room.
Yeah,
Back in the room.
Yeah, you'd be back in the room.
Oh, you mean I'm coming up the
Now you're in the storage room. The storage room is maybe 10
Oh,
feet.
okay. Okay, well, I'm going to use my full 60 feet, and I'll let you know where, whatever that means.
You would end up in the hallway.
Okay, so I'm in the hallway, so I'm not really on a map.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm, whatever, I ran my full 60, I'm passing my turn. I am sending Nyx, because I wasn't thinking of this before, but a little voice in my head said, send Nyx ahead. So I'm going to send Nyx ahead to go up and to the other room. And she has a fly speed, I think, of 80.
Oh yeah, that's easy enough to get upstairs.
Okay. So when she's upstairs, is there anybody in front of that?
Can you see the church map?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. So that's where she's coming out, behind Kamos?
No, she would have been coming out right here.
Oh, okay.
Her full 80 would have been right there.
Okay. And she is going her full 80. So she is not near. She is going to make it really clear what to do, and she is going to attack the A guy with her pinions.
Ooh, okay.
Oh man, I was so looking forward to playing charades with the mechanical bird.
She's like, caw, and shoots at him.
I'm just gonna find where this A present. Okay, there he is.
What is it, Screechy? Is Ametria stuck in a well? Arcadia stuck in a well?
Give me 1 second. Oops, give me 2 seconds actually. Do that. That's the reaction. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so you guys would notice that she's throwing her pinions at him, and when it hits them, they kind of only halfway go in. And pass my turn.
All right. So, Demetrius, you see this.
Alright, I will take that as the signal that things went poorly. And is there a map for the hallway or nah?
Nope.
So where do we do combat with the other guys then?
If you want to do combat with the cultists, you'd have to go down.
Okay, yeah, because I want to save the kids, so I'm going to go down.
All right. A is blocking your way. Like the way down is over there.
Oh, okay. Cancel my movement then. So I'm going to move here, and is he going to try and stop me?
If you're going to try to get down, yes, because first he got attacked, and now he's saying only people who worship Lutheria are allowed downstairs.
All right, I will attack him then.
Perfect.
I'll say I'll make you the first sacrifice to Lutheria then.
No, second. I already got the kid.
But I don't know that.
He doesn't know that.
Oh shit, he's resistant to slashing damage.
Oh no.
Yep, you did see that Nyx's pinions didn't go in all the way. So piercing as well.
Okay, let's try bludgeoning. Also,
Oh.
because you're resistant to physical damage, I assume.
Oh no.
Only has 7,000 hit points.
Well, I did kind of describe him as a big, brute, bulky guy, so.
Yeah, Lutheria's bouncer. He's gonna.
Just hope he's not a barbarian.
Arcadia.
All right. I'm gonna continue running. I'm assuming that Nyx is bringing people. Well, now wait a second.
All right, so
She knows that.
Here, I'll give you this. If you want to get back upstairs, like up the stairs,
Uh-huh.
it's about 60 feet.
Okay. Well, I just sent Nyx, so I'm assuming that she's gonna let them know.
Oh, you probably could hear Demetrius now.
Okay. So then I'm on the other. I'm in the hallway now, but shoot.
Split the party,
If
man.
I
Let's split the
peek
party.
into the storage room, do I have a line of sight of the hallway and Corbin, where I could like shoot and then duck back around if a fireball comes out?
Yes.
Okay, so who do I see coming after me?
The first person you see is Septia.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think, did I close that map? Can you share that map with me again that I'm on?
Oops. Why isn't that?
Okay, so I see Septia, and I'm still within range of her, so I'm gonna just shoot at her. That is cool.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to. I guess I would like, stand behind as much. I don't know how you can mechanically do this if it's possible. Kind of stay behind the door, but peeking around, at least giving myself 3/4 cover or something like that is what I'm trying to do. However you want to.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, and then it's Nyx's turn, right?
See.
All right, so she's going to fly up in the air beyond the reach, ideally, of this unidentified creature, but she's still going to attack him with her pinions.
Oh. I love it. Now I get this music because we're in full, but.
Right, it passes her turn.
Alright. Corbin. Laundry Corbin.
Laundry Corbin. So Laundry Corbin's going to drink that greater healing potion since he keeps getting hammered. Not bad. And I'm still disguised as my laundry, right?
Does moving or anything, or does drinking something mess with that?
I don't know. Good question.
What did you use? Natural
Illusionist.
Let's see. Oops.
It's an action, so I already did the action. Duration's a minute, so I would say no, because there's no concentration on it.
You're still laundry, Corbin.
Alright, so I will continue readying my action to grapple anything that comes near me, and I will still pretend to be Laundry Corbin.
Okay.
And for the next 20 turns, nothing comes near you. Just
Probably
come out
not.
and help us.
Alright. This guy. He's gonna put a spiritual weapon right there. Use it to attack Armitrius.
Critical hit. Ouch.
And that is his turn. Kamos.
First things first, I'd like to, on my portent dice, I looked in my journal, it looks like I've used one. When was the last time we slept?
We've had long rests, you should have re-rolled them.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll them now. Oh, a 2. I wonder all I'll use that for. And 10. Okay, so I'm going to cast Hold Person on the big beefy guy, Mr. A.
Alright, so you go to cast it, and he will counterspell.
He's got lots of spells.
Okay. And that's interesting.
But hey, he's used 2 counter spells now, at least.
Yeah. And so I can also shove him. Where is the door in relation to where he is?
Door is over there.
Okay. I also shove him away from me.
It's like right there.
Yeah. And so there's that. And what else am I going to do? I am going to have Sapphire assist Mitrius on his next attack. it done.
All right. So Septia, she's going to start moving her hands around, and right outside of the doorway, she's going to a bunch of like hail and a hail of rock hard ice starts slamming into the ground. As she uses Ice Storm.
Wouldn't that put her next to Corbin?
It would not. It is a range of 300 feet.
She's got like 1,000 AoE spells.
Right, and we'll do this. And that area is typical terrain. Sapphire's helping out. Trellis. No, he's gonna. Hate to say it, but he's gonna start doing what he was. Yeah.
What's that?
He's gonna start killing the kids.
Well, you know, Corbin started already, so...
Could just run in there.
Demetrius.
Of course, they probably would have died because they appear to be like level 20.
No.
They got a lot of AoE spells.
Well, unlike Corbin, I'm going to use my turn to the fullest. I'm going to start dashing down this hallway towards the kids.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I will move 80 feet per turn.
80 feet per turn. Alright, so let me move you over here. Alright, so you're coming down over here. And you'll be there. Alright, so where that pink circle is, you'd have to scroll down a little bit. That is difficult terrain.
Okay, so... The first... if it has difficult terrain, I can only move 40, so I'll put myself there.
That is 80 right where you're at.
Where I'm at now is 80 feet.
Yes, sir.
Damn, this is one big building. Okay.
It's a church.
I've already taken my action, so end turn.
Alright, this guy. Well, he doesn't like what Kamlos did, so he's going to, what is he going to do? He's going to try and banish you. It's a charisma. Have you used your inspiration yet?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to use it for inspiration?
Yes, I think I would. Thank you for. Yeah.
Alright, hit the head advantage button.
Okay, advantage. Oh wow.
And so Nico, you can Kamlos is next to you, and now he is gone.
Well,
That was fun.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah. Next.
That's because I tried to charm him twice,
Yeah.
hold him,
Yeah.
and then shove him. Oh my goodness, he takes everything so personally.
Nico.
Nico's gonna dash into the was it downstairs?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
The downstairs is over yonder.
Okay, so let's 25 to the door. Fortunately, he can only make it 50 feet, so he's gonna go there.
Alright, 50 feet, so let me put you on the new map. 5, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, sorry I didn't make a bigger map. I wasn't expecting to need this. You'd probably have to scroll down a little bit to see yourself.
Right, I see it. Okay.
So in the middle of that circle, there's a pink arrow. That arrow is the that's the entrance to the hallway. And then that was 50 feet where you're at now.
Oh, so I don't have to move?
No, I moved you.
Alright, then that'll be Nico's turn.
All right.
Dashing.
And Kyra, since no one cares about Kamos, she's going to do this. Nothing, and back to Nico.
Oh, I'm actually going to have 2 turns this game.
Wow. Rude. It's not my fault.
Accurate.
It's not my fault.
I know.
I didn't split the party.
Hey. What? Worth it. How far is it to the children's?
A long way.
A long way.
Huh?
So to get into the room that Arcadia's in, you would need to get there.
Okay. What is that? 40?
And then this is difficult terrain.
Oh, nice. So
I know, right?
I can travel 5 feet. Do I need to make a saving throw or...
Nope, it's just difficult terrain.
No? Sorry. Yay. Well, I guess that's all he could do for now. I'm just gonna keep trying to run to the kids.
Right. And you can see a pile of laundry, but you don't see Corbin.
Nah. Pick up your trash.
Pile under that's double burned and frozen.
10.
Slovenly housekeepers.
10. Big bulky guy comes down the stairs. Demetrius.
I will difficult terrain, so actually this is how far I'm able to do with a dash.
I would call to you to grab me if you get close to me.
You know what? Sure, I'll go here and use my bonus action to oh, not here. I meant here.
No, that's a wall.
Huh?
Inside
That's
the wall.
Yeah, that's a
How
wall.
do we
gotta be on
go
the other
forwards
side of
then?
Huh?
How do we go towards where the kids are?
Straight down that line. Where Corbin is and where you're at, straight down.
Okay, I'll move here and put Corbin in front of me.
Okay. Picking up the laundry.
Yep.
I assume he's not laundry anymore.
Well, I'm still laundry, but
How would I have known to pick you up then?
I yelled at you as you were coming by.
Sure. Okay, that's all I can.
That's your reaction when laundry yells at you?
Mine would be to stab it personally, but okay.
Honestly, Corbin always gets up with these illusion shenanigans. Just turn into Corbin and dash.
So you have 10 rounds. Hopefully you can get broken up by then.
As I understand it, I am incapacitated in a demi-plane of some sorts.
Yes, your worst fears is your demiplane. They're coming to life.
1,000 virgins, you mean?
Yes.
Oh no, not that!
Laundry Corbin.
So I'm riding on the back of Demetrius right now.
Sure. Crazy bastards.
What can I do? There's not much I can do. They're too far away to. He's 85 feet away. I can't hit him with anything.
Maybe you can distract him.
Got nothing. I'm debating whether I want to. You know what? I'm taking so many damn hits. I'm gonna drink the potion of heroism.
Why?
Why?
Increase your AC?
Yeah, it gives me 10 temporary hit points, and I get the bless spell on myself.
Well, your javelin has a thrown range of 120 feet with disadvantage.
Well, this is an action, so I wanted to get closer. I think I put the bless spell on here somewhere. There it is. It says concentration in Gorgio, but it's not concentration with the heroism.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's all I will do. I'll stay on the back. We'll get hit with another AoE.
Is this ice storm still hacking around us, or just across difficult terrain, or is it continuing?
Turn the floor into ice.
And right now it disappears because it's her turn.
But the floor is still difficult terrain?
Nope, now you're good because it just lets it till the end of her turn, which is here in a moment. Let's see, what's she gonna do? 30 feet. She's going to start wagging her finger and disappear. And her speed is 30. 5, 10,
Who wagged their
15.
finger and disappeared?
Septia. One of the twins.
That's been bombing me for like the last hour.
Arcadia.
The hallway.
Oh wait,
I'm in the
actually,
hallway.
let me take that back. Because I don't. Wait, no, hang on. Hunter's Mark. Let me look at Hunter's Mark really quick. I don't know if she can go invisible.
I think she can, but she'll know where she
advantage.
is.
I have advantage to find her.
It didn't stop her from going invisible.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay. Oops. Okay. Arcadia.
Okay, so I'm just thinking the hallway that a big guy is coming down. What's the width of that? And can he see me? Where is he?
So you're like right inside the door of the thing. Like he can see he can see Nico, because Nico's right before the door. so you couldn't see him. But
Oh,
you could probably hear him call out, maybe.
Okay. But meanwhile, there's nothing that I see in between me and, well, Septia just disappeared.
Correct.
And so I'm seeing an empty hallway between here and where the cultists are.
Straight ahead of you, yes, but you would also see Demetrius and the laundry.
Okay. And I'm right by the door to this storage.
Correct.
And Nico is right outside the door.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to hold an action and wait until Nicodemus gets past me. And as soon as he... Yeah, that's my trigger, is to wait for Nicodemus to get into the...
For what?
I think what I'm going to do is drop some... Let's see. This is not really going to help. Well, it could. I'm going to see if I might drop. I'm going to try dropping some caltrops there.
Very nice.
So yeah. So as soon as he gets in past me, I'm going to put caltrops right in the doorway because it covers a 5 feet square.
Okay.
Then I pass my turn. And then Nyx is upstairs and I guess only sees the F guy and
Yeah.
Kyra.
Correct. Let me put F
And-
back on here. Yeah, that's all she would see. Because
Okay.
Kamos isn't there.
She's going to fly above the F. High above the F. And try to get him with her pinions as well.
Caca.
Does that mess with his concentration at all, or does it automatically do its thing?
What concentration?
Oh, spiritual weapon is not a concentration, I'm guessing.
9.
Got it. Okay. And that's that. She would be higher than 20 feet. She wants to fly up over him.
You tell me.
With her 80-foot range, how high can she get above?
She can go
Well,
80 feet if she wants.
Well, actually, her pinions have a range of 60 feet, so yeah, because how high is the ceiling?
Say 60 feet. Like, you tell me
Right.
how high up she is.
Alright, well, she's going to go up to the top of this, about 50 feet up in the air then.
Okay.
And she should still be able, I'm guessing she can still reach him.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Thank you. Pass turn.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to... Okay.
Is that the spiritual weapon?
Is what the spiritual weapon?
Is that what's the unidentified creature?
No.
The spiritual weapon is the 5-foot circle, pink circle on the map that you're not on anymore.
Laundry Corbin. No, the unidentified creature is the big boy.
I am going to hold my action to... And how does it work when Demetrius gets to the end? I get off automatically, or is that an action, or how? I'm not sure how that works.
You get off automatically.
All right, so I'll hold my action to attack the nearest person when if we get close enough.
Action to attack the nearest person. Okay.
Nearest bad guy.
Okay. Good thing you clarified. What to do? And she's tired. Says that. She's going to move up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Arcadia.
Okay. Oh, what happened? So Nico, do we? I was holding an action for Nico to move, but did we already go around another time?
Yeah. Yeah, because he went before you last turn.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm not sure. Well, okay. She is going to do a perception skill and see if she can figure out where, while she's waiting, to see if she can figure out where Septia is.
Okay. Alright, so, because you were not facing the doorway, right? Like, you were kind of, like, poked back out?
Yeah, I looked up the hallway.
Yeah, alright, so, yeah, you look up the hallway, you don't see her. You're not sure. Like, you don't know if she's still in there. I know they said she went invisible, but you're not sure.
Okay. Still waiting for Nico to go past me. And I pass my turn. I think if Nyx sees that Kyra is on her way out, she's going to fly and go down out that doorway. Then she's going to dash towards everybody else.
And her speed is 50 or 80, so she can go 160.
160, yeah.
Where's the fucking bird? It's trellis.
Oh, by the way, Nyx's proficiency bonus raises with mine, correct?
Yeah.
Can you change it to 3 on
What?
whatever thing you shared with me?
What? Yeah.
I have it in a hot bar.
Demetrius.
I will use my bonus action to pick Corbin up. Then I will take the dash action to move 80 feet. And I'll
You had
put it
already
down
picked me up, so you still have your bonus action.
No, I have to use a bonus action each turn to keep you on my back.
Oh.
Alright. That was all I can do end of turn.
And hang on a second here. Now you can start seeing all these kids. Six. Next. Nicodemus. Are you alive?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Alright. So
So you see,
He was going to use one of his wild shapes.
Ooh.
Mark that off. And he's going to wild shape into a, let's see here. I can't find it. Oh, a direwolf. And he gets 100 feet. Because he's going to, oh no, he's, yeah, that's right. He could dash. So.
Yes, I can get all of what's going to gold.
Zoom in. Here we go. So he's gonna race up there. Try to make it to the kids. I'm gaining on you, Demetrius.
All right, let's kill these fucking twins.
Okay, that would trigger my action.
Yes.
So I'm gonna drop caltrops right inside the doorway in that 5-foot square, which is what is it? Is that where it is?
Caltrops? Hang on.
Is that where the doorway is, like right inside the doorway?
Yes. That is correct.
Right. Great. So that's where I put. And that's all I can do. So that was my held action.
All right. So, seemingly out of nowhere, a bunch of cold, like a cone of cold, flies out and hits the three of you.
Do I see her with my blind vision within 10 feet?
You do not, do you?
Yes.
Black vision? Yeah, actually you do. She'd be right there.
Get her!
Oops.
If she moves out of my range, I will take an AOP.
Will you though? Fuck!
Laundry, Corbin.
Oh!
I get tired of getting hit with spells.
Sven, you got me.
Laundry then.
You got me. Thank you, Sven. Oh.
I think I'm gonna be dead.
Oh.
Yep.
Same.
No, I'm alive. Barely.
Oh. Oh. And, yeah. She goes out of your sight. And you can't see her anymore, and you can't attack her. And she's, you'll hear her call out, "Leave this place at once, fools." They might have picked a fight they can't win.
Wait, she cast a spell, but she's still invisible?
That is correct.
Yeah, so they're like way higher level than us.
She's giving us a chance, telling us to leave. We could do that and come back to fight another day.
I'd rather die than leave these kids here.
Yeah, you did.
Let's say, please.
Tower is hidden under.
Thank you. Eco. You see a bag of a lot of laundry laying on top of Demetrius.
He's
Holding a bowl of cheesy potatoes.
exactly.
And I think, yeah, you'd be able to see now the trellis. He is. You can tell exactly what he's doing. He's walking around killing kids.
I'm gonna hit Demetrius with a cure wounds.
You get 4 turns this time.
Oh, buddy. We need you fighting. That'll be his turn.
Let's see here. He is going to fucking birds. Shoot a lightning bolt at Nyx. Just said they were dying. Okay, I get that. That is for that'd be for Demetrius, because he's the one who just went down. I'm assuming that's who you wanted on. Great. Yes. All right.
Okay, Nyx is down.
Nyx is down.
Well, I think we're all dying here today. Getting my reroll ready. Kamos will live because he's banished.
Okay. Nico, you'll hear in your mind that you should run home. No, you wouldn't, actually. Hang on. You'll see from right there, you'll see a bolt of fire come at you.
Oh, shit.
It's just firebolt.
I'm going a crit, too.
It's just a firebolt.
Oh.
You're on your own, Nico.
Yeah.
For who needs it most.
Corbin's alive, but he can't do anything.
I got a
Like
10
2 hit points.
Arcadia. I think Corbin will need the most, the healing potion. And then Demetrius will have the greater healing.
I'm going to down a potion of greater healing.
I have a hard stop at 12:30, so hopefully you guys can, manage my character while I'm not here.
Well, and I have a hard stop at 12:30, so
Yeah, we'll probably just end up finishing this round.
And I'm going to move forward my 30 feet.
Yeah, we won't finish. There's no way we'll finish this combat today.
I don't know. One more AoE ought to do it.
If only they had the slots.
Should have made it 9th level instead of 8th.
Kona Cold is 5th.
From the Kona Cold, it was the Kona Cold, the Ice Storm, and the 2 fireballs.
Yeah, hopefully this
Don't
means...
forget the banishment.
And the banishment, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this means that most of their spells are done, and the 2 counter spells. So they've used a lot of spells. Oh, sorry. I moved his button, and Nyx doesn't have a turn anymore, so I'm passing my turn.
All right, Corbin, you have a healing potion from Nyla Gray.
Oh,
Hooray.
thank God. Thank God, I haven't seen anything. It's my turn.
I was going to use my last healing potion. So that's good.
Thank you, Nyla Gray, because, not everybody knows this. We used to be able to heal each other, but we've stopped doing that, so the only people who can save us are you.
Right.
Thank you.
It's a regular healing, and I just roll it?
Yeah.
Where's the regular? I got greater potion healing. There it is.
Yeah, they might have. I know Faith will hear this when she plays it back,
Oh,
but
yeah. Well, it was better than nothing, I guess.
They might have picked a fight they can't win.
Alright, so you see a basket of laundry jump off the dead Demetrius. And I'm gonna dash forward in front of this guy and taunt him to keep him from killing the children.
Demetrius isn't dead.
He was.
He was? Oops. Somehow I missed that. Is
Yeah,
that when Nico
it's a
did the
hit.
cure wounds on him?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. Cold of cold. Cold of cold.
All right, that is top of round. I think we can stop here. Demetrius, give yourself a greater heal from Nyla.
Whoa! Yay! Thank you, Gnarly Grace. Saving our asses.
Yes. Yes, they did. Well, not maybe. Hopefully, I'll just say hopefully something could happen to get Kamos out. There is a timer on that.
Arcadia doesn't know how to get him out, so.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't even know that he's gone unless
Yeah.
Nick's like kind
You
of chirped it.
She wouldn't know, but then she wouldn't know how to help him either.
Sure.
Wouldn't
it's-
Kyra
It's up to
witness all
Pickle
this?
Kyra. She did.
Yes.
She's got her book out.
She does not have her book out.
Oh.
She has a pissed off look on her face.
Oh, good. Please, please, oh, please.
When is she not ever pissed off?
When she's a pickle.
Oh yeah, when she's a pickle.
Alright, yeah, we'll stop it here and pick it back up next week.
Thanks, everybody. I gotta run.
Yeah.
Alright, enjoy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Later.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks, Nyla Gray. You rock. I love you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll fix this map for tomorrow
I'll
or for
talk
next
to
week.
everybody later. See y'all next week.
Alright, take care. Yeah, so thanks guys for hanging out. They're in a pickle. I'm just gonna say that. So who knows? But yeah, we'll be back here. I think next Saturday we'll be playing Curse of Strahd at 1 p.m. And then back here for the next session 30 of Odyssey at 8:30 a.m. next Sunday. We're almost in September, which is insane. And yeah, thanks guys. And thanks for the subs and for the healing because they definitely need some healing. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.